Hello and welcome to the Genshin Impact Exploration series. I never knew, or I didn't quite know until now how I wanna do this series, but in general speaking, this series is more about the open world quest and some small stuff that do not include in the main events or the main story. And I don't know how it will go, and it'll be more easygoing with less much attention to mistakes. I will read more slowly. And this event that we are now getting Primo Gems for exploration, and I really want to do exploration myself, is just pushing me into finally figuring out what we do with this series. So again, it will be more chilled. It is more exploration, less, not like story, but also less of the editing, and we just make it more easygoing. I think I got the idea right. It will be also more of a free commentary. My free commentary is not as good, and I stutter a lot because I am not naturally English speaking. So you understand what's up to. We go start with the one of the quests required for the Primo Gems. Maybe it's one of the long quests. The stories do tend to be somewhat longer. But first I want to save this one.
We should be getting Get away from me! Look, over there! Is that Master Chevin?
Wait, I think we just entered something else.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Things are about to get dicey.
I think we just entered...
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Well, strangely enough, I did run into one of the character quests. Again, it's a little bit of a mess with my exploration here anyways, and... yeah, that things happen. We will try to go slowly about this. So this is actually our first quest with this guy whose name we don't know. Hey, here, guy. This is a big problem. Man, what terrible luck. Still, would not this make for a pretty interesting story opener? That sounds like a writer. Titu, the tribe's old storyteller, spoke of what he has seen. One of the day of that great earthquake, he saw the giant shadow pit plunge beneath the earth. And that was how all the calamities began. Wow, this person is spawning some scary stuff? Ah, yes. You have sure gotten slow. Didn't even notice them until they were right under your nose. That line from a story I read recently made a real impression on me. Still, if you ask me, eavesdropping isn't actually considered as sign of virtue. Don't blame us. You were the one talking super loudly. Oh, and by the way, we do have our guy here, Steinchen, the little saurian, and we did receive in Act 1 of that story. Again, it's kind of went to Act 1, so in the future I will probably explore before I do the main story. Really? Well, that makes things awkward. And hey, come on, little fella. Why are you backing those outlanders? Just whose side are you on? Row. Alright. Still, it's quite the strange little ensemble. Two outlanders and a special little Hepatlisaurus. That social study bookworm sure would love to see that. Wait, you can understand what Steinchen is saying? Understand Saurian speak? Huh, You have got to be kidding me. No one can do that. What do you think they would say anyways? Hello, my name is Steinchen. But I'm one of the children of Agos. And we are always around Tepetlisaurus. You can figure out what they are trying to communicate from their eyes, their expressions, and the humming noises they make. Anyway, introduction is in order. Titu, that's my name. Paimon is Paimon, and this is Traveler. Wow, and this is Steinchen. Since we have introduced ourselves without a fight, that makes us friends. And word of advice from a friend. This place is dangerous. Why don't you head over to the people of the springs instead? They have got it all over there. Hot springs, relaxed music, chicks and punks in swimsuits, the works. All we have got here is a couple of huge stone pillars. It even sounds boring. Then what are you doing here? I'm caring for this particular pillar. It's been doing poorly so late, I'm afraid. The shadow pin spirit was weakening, and the shadow it should have pinned in place would soon silently slip away. You know what? That would make a good starting point for a story. Sorry. Got a bit carried away thinking about stories there. Telling tales is my responsibility here in the tribe. And after so many years, it's time for me to come up with some originals. And of course, something just had to go wrong with the shadow pit, just as I was few days into my musing. Because why would it even rain when it could pour? So will the rock fall down? We saw the giant shadow pin plunge beneath the earth? No, fair warning. That beats just speculations. Things might not have gotten that bad yet. But some accidents has indeed happened with this pin. One I can do nothing about. Is there really nothing you can do? Well, I could make a record of it all as an eyewitness. That way I would also have a new tale, I guess. Bro. Wait, you have just given up already? Actually, there's something else Paimon wanted to ask. Why is stone called a shadow pin? And what is this shadow? Were I telling the children a story? I would say that the Wyob hangs the pins here to pin the shadows of the Volcanolort in place. But that which is sealed beneath them is, in truth, the abyss. Wait, did it act like celestial nails? That's how most tales in Natlan are. They are embellished narratives helped us as warnings, and all their rhetorics is a kind of metaphor. Wait, you mean the abyss is actually sealed below here? That's right. And 2 of our 3 small shadow pins have recently floated up. Perhaps when the 3rd floats too, all the evil beneath the earth will come shooting up like a tide. And this is also what you notice is that even if you've done the main story, there's a lot of shenanigans happening in open world that you have to fix. You have 3 of this? Oh, so there are still 3 more big stone pillars. Friend, don't mind me, but where does your interest in stone pillars come from? Also, let me remind you, the 3 lesser shadow pins are not anywhere near this large. Wait, if the story is true, can't we just solve the problem by pushing the 2 stone pillars that have floated up back down? Ah, what an amazing idea. Ah, if only you were the first to think of it. In fact, lesser shadow pins have floated in the past, and according to the stories, that's exactly how it was handled. Things are trickier this time though. Where the abyss is involved, we cannot stand idle. Perhaps we can help you. That's right. We have solved a whole bunch of similar problems before. We are experts now. Really? Not that I'm doubting your abilities. That much I could tell just from how you move, traveler. I mean to say, are you really willing to help? Since it's the abyss we are talking about, even I cannot say for sure how dangerous things could get. Okay, oh, so scary, I regret everything. And alas, now my stomach suddenly hurts. Oh dear, I do so fear that danger is the only one for me. Not sure about those options, just go with the second one. Yeah, no, that's not right. We have done a whole bunch of things that are not dangerous too. Wait. Paimon's not sure what she's trying to say. Anyway, the point is that we will help. Oh. See, Steinchen agrees as well. Like the flame that appears in the darkness. So too will heroes rise up in times of great peril. Human possibility shines through in glory as moments such as this. You know what? This could make for a great story, too. Indeed, traveler, you have got some traits that even those stories heroes don't have. I'm looking forward to this, I must say. Let's go then, dear heroes. Let's go check out our floating shadow pins. Okay, they do remind one on Celestial Nail. And what I mean exactly by not that much cards is that I literally will also record a couple of traveling. Just make it like more pure, you know? So what do we have to do? Go to the Shattered Pin with you. Okay, let's navigate. And also we do... I think Genshin creates a very, very nice open world maps. Not the best quality, but still is some sort of quality. And maybe we'll cut up some fights. First we will need to touch that. Do you see it, traveler? That good pattern in here. Also, probably we will also get some puzzles. This is the first of the lesser shadow pillar pins. The condensed solid phlogiston lies scattered. And the indecent inscriptions on it has lost its constraining powers. Just as before, the abyss influence has squeeze it out of the stone pillar. By... forgot this word. Iridescent inscription, do you mean that shiny golden stuff we just saw? Now that you mention it, I think we have seen them before. You have? In Natlan? That's not something that ordinary travelers or adventurers often see. Ancient legends tell that before the idea of Natlan was even burned, when this land was ruled by ancient dragons, the language by which they wielded phlogiston was these indecent inscriptions. These days, none understand the meaning hidden in those lights. Only the golden engravings scattered across Natlan remain to mark the trail of those ancient dragons. Wait, so you know how to walk it, but not how it works? We cannot decipher the meaning of the inscriptions, but the ways we used phlogistones are the same. So we do understand it on that level. Let me try to explain. So, Liu has those mysterious Adeptus Mechanicus, yes? And while humans don't know the principles underlying their functions, they can still make use of them. That's more or less what I'm talking about, despite the imperfect analogy. So, that's how things are. Oh. What is it? Is your stomach upset? Oh. Come on. Does this even look like a stomach problem? Steinchen, do you like those shiny golden things? Oh. They are not for eating though. I doubt they could be eaten anyway. But still, watch what you cow down on, alright? Raw! Oh, by the way, this light appears again. So much to say that we will need this shiny indecent inscriptions to push the pin back down, right? Correct. Think of their inscriptions as an eggshell that has been shattered by the expanding abyss. We will need to find the broken shard and fix the shell. Only then can the abyss within be sealed away. Huh, that's a better analogy than the last. Agree. That was super easy to understand. Alright then, let's begin. If you are ready, traveler, please touch the inscription beneath the pin. We have got to collect as much of the inscription's power scattered as it is around the stone pillars as we can. Of course, the abyss will resist too. Please be careful. I'm not sure if how much I will cut. I really want to cut more here, but whatever. Wait at the results to start the challenge. Wait, how do I do it? Oh, I need this thing. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Got it. Oh, please break the. Okay, break the stuff. Didn't we did? I don't have to move anything right now. Oh, I have. Okay, I should not have touched this one. Last one. Watch out, enemies incoming. Looks like they have taken care of them to Traveler. You have to take care of them.
Busted. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Also said because there's no voice and I know that the battle are always very loud. I did set the sound of much lower.
Letting brave names echo.
Scatter!
I hope that's enough from the sound because it is really loud sometimes
Into the shadows.
during the battles. It's just I don't like letting the battles on. And speaking, by the way, we do all of this after chapter 4, so I'm not sure how it is different from doing it before chapter 4, act 4 of Natlan. I can't believe that work. That was truly a scene from out of story and song. The cacophony fell silent, and the pin returned to its original state. Then its giant form crashed to the ground. Oh, to think that someone could really accomplish this. This isn't a dream, is it? You are all real, aren't you? Not figment of my imagination. Wake up, wake up. You have got to fix this yourself. Hey, there's no need to be so mean. By the way, didn't Paimon tell you? Traveler is super strong. Bro. Yeah, you think so, don't you, Steinchen? You were not affected by the abyss, weren't you, Traveler? Relax, just the abyss. I'm alright for now. Even our strongest warrior must remain vigilant, and then some in the face of the abyss. You are no ordinary person, Traveler. Who knows? The story I spin from this material might even surpass those by Sanhage. That's one of the ancient names heroes, by the way. Oh? Well, that sure sounds impressive, but who is Sanhage? For those who tell stories in their tribes, Sanhage, of the Master of the Night Winds, is worthy of reference indeed. Alas, time is short. I will tell you more about Sanhage, which name I definitely pronounced wrong, when we have got more time. Right then, let's head to the next floating shadow pin. I want to fix this issue and start writing by nightfall. Oh, let's go, let's go. Oh. Go to the lesser shadow pin with P2. Okay, one more. What is this? Common chest? Sure.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
But why did we saw Steinchen with this common chest? I guess Steinchen marks also the chests. Can't wait to pull Citlali and Moeka for more exploration. I think like fight like this I will just cut out, right? I just don't think that is very excited to farm those chests, like to watch the battles. Or maybe when there are some nice puzzles, but like some just fighting, you know.
Watch this.
Maybe this will be cut out.
Things are about to get tight.
But what will not cut out is that fight, because it looks like we have to proceed further by now. Yeah.
All right.
On the third stone. One eye. Oh, this one is bigger, I think. Yeah, well, just like before, don't forget to touch that. Indecent inscriptions, we got it. It is protected by one of those fellows. Sorry, fellow.
Bring it.
Which does look like caterpillar.
Time to testify. Gotcha.
Okay. I need that form, but first, wait. Before we start, I need that extra form. Don't I? Strange. The golden pattern flew right over just as before, but the inscription has not appeared beneath this pillar. Why is that? That indicates that not only has the inscription been freezed out, but it's also become fragments. This is bad. We need to find any scattered bits and fast. So where do we find them? I don't know either. Huh? They should still be held down by some power despite being scattered. So my guess is that they are nearby. Maybe we just need to look around. Raw. Huh? You wanna go over? We are doing something important right now. We'll play with you later, alright? Oh. Do you mean that the inscription is over there? Oh, wow. I have heard that even now, there are still Saurians who can sense an inscription power. But I always thought it was hearsay. Would it be true? I suppose you really are no ordinary Torpetrisaurus Steinchen. So you can do that too, you have got some way to go before you can be as good as guide as Paimon. Oh. Paimon is jealous. Says who? Paimon is way more broad-minded than she looks. That was just her way of praising him. The little guy didn't catch that at all. If only he was a little smarter. I'm sure he will understand someday. Precisely. Those in the tribes responsible for Saurians care always say that it takes time to truly establish a rapport with them. The secret to success is as it follows: experience, patience, and constantly communicate. Whether humans wish to understand Saurians or Saurians humans, they both need lots and lots of time. True, just like Paimon did not get what Steinchen was trying to tell us just now either. Sorry, Steinchen. You are quick to reply though. Paimon will give you that. Alright, we will follow you and see if we can find any golden patterns. Find the description scattered in the other locations. Wait, this is up there. We still have to... What do we get up there? Okay, let's use this form maybe. Oh, what is here? Okay, I will mark this. I need a key here. Key. Some of random events. I'm not sure. I do miss exploring Natlan, just like simple like this. It's just a lot that comes up, and I'm not able to do so. Okay, guys. Sorry to trouble you,
Busted. Loaded.
but we need every single gem for Clara and Muika. We can come across around.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Find the location. There's no like clear point, so we just have to watch out for the location. Search for the inscription. Is it somewhere down here? Villager?
Gotcha. Into the shadows.
Dungeon. Oh. How dare you?
Shoot
For
on
harsh
sight.
dungeon. You mean here? But this place is empty. Oh. Oh yes. I remember I need to use this stuff. Find a way down. Yeah.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Oh, be careful. Oh god. Oh my god. Did I miss something? No. In exploring. Okay, suddenly we just got down. Can we just take you? Yes. By your obvious free will. Found it. There's an inscription after all. Oh. Okay, can we go underwater? What is with our fontaine ability? Okay. I guess back to here. We get there. We don't go here, I guess. Wait, seriously? Beneath the water rising just now? Oh, this guy. Was it? Oh no. Ah. Can we... Nope. Touch the stone. Okay. Good. So. Mechanism is broken. Those ruins are very, very old. It's a miracle that the water control still works at all. Looks like we will have to try find another way. Oh, but at least we got one step further. Take with us our friend here. I think somehow we should also be able to go like there, up there. How do we touch it? Yeah? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That caused some chain reaction. Okay. I see it. Do we have to go there? It's a little bit dark on my end here, so I'm like actually blind. Okay, but we should probably continue with this one. Okay.
Busted. Letting brave names echo. Loaded.
By the way, I think I will also change teams from time to time, but right now we have our exploration team. And plus Traveler for immersion. We also get Pirate Traveler, by the way. Yeah, now I forgot which way I went wrong. That's the right way? No. Yeah, that's the way I went from. If you're using chlorine one time, you will just, your perception will go wild.
Is this an answer from this world?
Who knows, Traveler? Who knows? This is a shortcut. Okay, let's pick up those guy. I think we will need it. And touch the stone. Yeah, we will definitely need it. Ooh, big chest.
A reward on the road.
And indeed, good reward. Is there something else here? Not looks like. A key. Wait, this is the key that I was missing here. Okay, I will try to remember it. No, I do wanna still have this mark. That's where we went down. It floated away. Surely the actual should be complete now. The thing should be membered now. Let's head down to the lesser shadow pin. Take a look. Yeah, let's do the challenge again. Careful, Traveler. I wonder if we can do this with Sheeran in. I definitely lost track. Where do I find those? Are they? Oh, here's one. Okay. 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 Oh no. Okay. Enter. Okay, avoid the exploding things. Exploding things not good. Makes sense that the stuff is going down, man, but it does not make it easier. Oh no. Wait. Huh? This just broke? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Am I racing against time? Okay, got it. Oh, classical RPG reveal of the next location. We did it! The 2 shadow pins have been plugged back into the earth. Oh, nice work. Another round of applause could not have hurt. I would clap my hands till they fell off if I could. But then I could not write another story. So forgive me for not doing so. Still, I assure you that in my heart, naught but bonds will remain attached to my wrists. Yeah, that's getting kinda creepy. Oh, really? And I thought that kids this day like these stories with a little dash of darkness. Well, who is here to tell to us about the Hirsch of Darkness in Hoyoverse? Watching the shadow pin burrow back into the ground really takes a lot of my soul. Long-standing tradition dictates that we now only need to check the 3rd lesser shadow pin and the greater shadow pin, and we can call this job well done. A bit successfully busted, not to return for a good long time. The rest of this trip should be quite safe, so feel free to come along and chat with me. I would like to know the heroes I'm inscribing into their tribe's stories better, you know? In that case, I've gone to say something like this. The mighty Paimon was as tall as a mountain. In that case, I would like to be as large as 2. What do you mean by that, little guy? You wanna be as tall as 3 mountains? Stashin, you truly are a saurian of prodigious appetites? Oh, sure. In that case, my brave warriors, Paimon, as tall as a mountain, Reveler with the statue of 2, and Stanchin, who has a bulk of 3. Would you kindly come with me? Titu, the poor little human says drown, to check on that last little shadow pin. I say pillar, but it's like it looks like pillar, right? Good. So let's leave this body. And man, this is kind of confusing here. Okay, we go left. Also can check the door up. You know what? Let me check quickly the door up. Just.
I'll keep this close.
Is it free real estate? Anything happening? No? Okay, park. Let's go back. Also with the Natlan characters, the exploration makes here much easier too. Just don't have that many Natlan characters. Where is it? Oh, here. Oh my god, it's completely fallen down. That one doesn't look good. Wonderful, it's solid. Almost as if it was ground from the very soil, more robust ever than the roots of the Great Mother, tree that grows beneath the season of the canopy's mountain's cliff. Now I can hit back and take up my shift in peace. It doesn't look like it's working. I guess it has to not float but pin down, so it makes sense. Of the 3 lesser shadow pins, the most reliable you remained. If I could ever pen a tale about the pin transforming into a lovely tribals woman, you shall be loveliest among them. Is this man crazy? That's what I also think. Whoa. So you were the one most interested in stone pillars all along, huh? Shocking. Hey now, that's an ignorant speaking. In Natlan, we believe that pure spirit and intelligence dwell within all things. For us, things taking on human form is a most traditional theme. For example, the tale of a beach, 3 shadows that transform into a young woman and a young flower feather clad tribeswoman who fell from the sky. Or the story of a man who was human by day, but would morph into a Sauron under the moonlight at night. That sounds like werewolf story. Many of these ways such tales are told, but they are all variations of that same theme I spoke of. Is it really true? Sounds a little dubious to me. Is it really true? Well, that is what a lot of stories say. That much I will sweat to as one who tells tales. Wait, what about the shadow pin story then? There is no real shadow of the volcano lord, is there? As if the shadow is the abyss? Then what is a pin really? Oh, you're a lot sharper than I thought, little Paimon. Let's see. Where should I start with such a story? Long ago, the mountains range where the children of Echo made their home was not as it is today. It was more normal, more complete, more lovely. Everything changed when the Canarians catastrophe struck, basically the same. The Canarians catastrophe? Indeed, Natlan's ley lines were always special and somewhat delicate, and so this calamity brought under devastation. They say that the Night Kingdom was severely damaged in that disaster, and the totem pole's lights grew dim. The way up could not hear the tribe's cries. And up on land, a dark tide of disaster blazed toward the mountain's range, brought on by 2 Canarian soldiers. 2? It was they who were the source of the troubles? Canarian soldiers? I don't think... Is Captain? Captain is here in Natlan too. That's right. At that time, the tribe's leader has gone forth of the lone islands in the west to resign the giant beasts. Elder Traorte had no choice but to contend with the abyss, and those 2 abject Canarians. Finally, the tribe's warrior and Saurians, exhausting their spirit, flesh, and body, found a way to use their iridescent inscription, fashioning giant stone nails out of solid phlogiston. The elder Traore was first to leap into the dark pit, crying, "If the abyss should ensnare death, let us flip the script. With death and sacrifice, we shall ensnare the abyss." The brave warriors followed him in, and after much sacrifice, the abyss was, at least, sealed beneath the earth. This is the true trail of the past. Even the children of Echoes, who excavate solid phlogistons and gems for a living, know that the phlogiston around the stone nails must remain untouched. So that's the story. Raw. That happened 5 centuries ago, and yet you make it sound like it was something you saw yesterday yourself. That's a storyteller duty. I love my work, and almost all of the tales I tell, I love the stories of those heroes the most. I'm not a nimble fellow, nor I am the best fighter. If anything, I am the furthest things from a hero. But when I tell their stories, I feel like I'm right here, reveling, adventuring, and fighting alongside them. I feel them smile upon me, egging me out, as if standing in the shadows of their bonfires, listening to me as they would a friend, bragging of their exploits. And perhaps that is how I fight alongside them, by ensuring that their stories will be passed down and remembered, from generations to generations. Raw. Wait a second. So what does that elderly story have to do with the Volcanolord, and why do Shadowpins have that name? Still thinking about that, Paimon? It's simple. It's just a little play on words, commonly done in many stories. It's called a shadow pin because it pins shadow. Easy, right? Wow, the two of you made the same sound. Stanchion and Paimon. By the way, Stanchion is the name of our Saurian. That's not where Paimon thought this was going. Wait, what's going on? You're shaking up and down, traveler. It's the ground that's shaking, Paimon. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I blame Titu's awful jape. Come on, my joke wasn't that disastrous. It's a big shadow pin. That's where their tremors are coming from. Something is wrong. Come on, we need to get back there. Why did this? We draw all the 3 lesser pins into the ground, but the abyss influence is getting stronger. It's impossible. We woven scrolls. Stories clearly state that things, our experiences, do not prepare us for do something happened. It's more accurate to say that accidents happen so often that Paimon even stopped being surprised. Could it be that some change has overtaken the abyss, surging within the ley lines, causing its resistance to grow stronger? Either way, it feels like something terrible happening down there. Why don't we try to get a closer look? Raw. But please do, traveler. Well, who would have thought that this is not quite the end? And I think this is the first hint. I don't know if the story changes as much. What is this? Interesting. if you do the main story first, like the acts of Natlan, and then. But we do know that Abyss is growing stronger. That's for sure. Next version we can already explore with the Pyro Traveler, by the way. Okay, what do we do here? Investigate the area beneath the canyon. Oh, where did all this monster come from? Ah, they're pitch black. Take care of them, quickly.
Gotcha.
Sure will do.
Here comes the catch. Ready.
I guess there's more. Ah, well, those people. Watch out, those are Nisos warriors who got
Busted.
trapped into the abyss.
Time to testify.
I remember those guys.
Shoo.
They have a lot of HP.
Spring forth!
Let the mountains veins spot. Game's up. Time's up.
With all the opponents. General Traveler is also not that bad here. Genshin, do you help us? No, Traveler, get out of the way. The shadow pillars up there. It's about to come. I mean, pin. Calm down. I hope you're not trapped. Traveler, Paimon, Genshin, are you all unhurt? Paimon is okay. Kinda. Oh, you don't look injured, Genshin. Did the big pillar scare you just now? Good to see that you're okay. Like in action already? Ah, you are awesome. Well, that was a luckier break amidst our misfortune. This cloud of smoke is huge. Every bit as large as the plumes of volcanic ash hauled out by the volcano lord in the stories. Still, Paimon did not think that the big shadow pin would come crashing down and bore such a big hole on the ground. As so that. To be honest, I don't know what come next. But we can always inspect that hole first. For all we know, maybe this isn't too big of a deal, right? Could be the right moment for some sorts of ironic twist after all. You know, like, a bandit finds that the treasure he spent half of his life searching for is actually worthless. Perhaps this place we have guarded for centuries has been empty all along. Or maybe we will find that the story of the shadow pins is but a 5th century old prank that some bored ancestors of our came up with. Sorry, I know I'm rambling, but I cannot help but be nervous. Either way, I have no clue what we will find down there. But still, I will go. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll come with you. It doesn't look too serious. Just a really big hole, right? Just a normal kind of beak, really. The shape's kinda ugly too. I would only give this hole 3 stars. Why do we so funny right now? When did you become some kind cavity connoisseur, huh? Oh, we have seen lots of those, but... Hey, don't copy him when he is being a bad role model. You don't want to pick up bad habits. That's where the Greater Shadow Pin fell, it seems. It's gone down much deeper than I imagined. It's almost like there was a huge open space down there to begin with. Right, this huge space cannot have appeared because the shadow pin fell through it. Must have been long before. Here, with the shadow pin suspended about it. Prevent anything that might close up from surfacing. Perhaps. Row. Anyway, things look alright over here for now. I will report this back to the tribe later. That doesn't sound very friendly. Calamity. Pain. Safe. What was that? Row. I hear the voice. What's wrong? You all don't look so good, especially you. He too? It's as I feared. The indecent inscriptions on pin must have sent something down there, causing it to fall. That legend is real. The spirit of the fallen Canarian soldiers are about to emerge. Bro. Tino, are you okay? Titu. Not really, I'm afraid. That voice, so cold, so coarse. Just listening to a few syllables was like running my brain across sandpaper. If this is that bad, why don't you stay here and keep watch? Just to make sure no one falls in at all. And as for us, we will go down and see what is happening. No, you can't. It's dangerous down there. There's no reason you should be put in more peril. And I will not be the one to do it. We have exchanged names, but not blows. Trust us, we are strong. That makes us friends. Huh? So calm in the face of danger. Are you used to it? Or is it just the natural result of possessing overwhelming strength? Well, let us go down together then. Though I do not have the power to resist the abyss, as I am the one who tells stories, I might be some help regarding that below Natlan's surface. Besides, to witness things on their completion is a storyteller's duty. But let's take 5 first. Once we are ready, let's head into the cavernous cavity, shall we? Beneath the rock. Later thunder. The great open falls, opening a huge hole in the ground. And now we are looking what is under the hole. Supposedly there should be a abyss under this hole. Such agony, leave. It was becoming clearer, as though it piercing through my head, I think. Hello? Just as I thought. There is an inscription that was supposed to maintain it. Why don't you try to touch it? Those pillars or like pins are safe mechanism to restrain the abyss. Huh? Why there's a stone plate here? It might have been left by tribesfolk of the past. That happens quite often among here. Look around. This was a boundary marker telling you that you have crossed the line. You can sometimes find stones with patterns carved in white on them through our land that serve the same purpose. They're just all been abandoned. So that's what happened. Boundaries and borders are no laughing matter there. Here. Between the livings and death. Within and without. Above and below. Only those who have crossed those lines can grasp the danger they face. It is said that there was once a stone table in an ancient ruins that reads thus: if any tread past the stone with ill intent, mine hands shall drag claws become, and grasp their neck shall I. Wait! What if this stone table has some sort of warning or curse on it then? I can tell at a glance. Traore left this here. The thing that... Wait, where did I hear that name? He's from the story you told us before, right, Tito? When the Abyss was corrupting Natlan, he led the tribefolk against them, and against 2 soldiers from Kenria. Bro? You're quite an avid listener. Storytellers love people like you know? After all, the capacity to remember such tales is a basic quality that all storytellers have, or must have. Let me see. Boundary make inscription. I am the elder of the children of Echo, Traore, and I leave this inscription here. I'm the storyteller of the children of Echo, Traore, and I leave this inscription here. I'm the shield and spear of the children of Echo, Traore, and leave this inscription here. To impart to those who will come after, and to seek instructions from the ancestors and way up, and to smooth out my present wrinkles. Here I shall leave 3 blessings. The first is for my friend from afar. Let us have one more drink. Oh, names. Defania and Iriza? You too guided the black float here to the place of the seal. You do not wish me to name your deeds heroism, for you see it as only doing your duty. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, or a thorn in our side. That you should ever increase our vigilance, like an aphid that bites a saurian. As a storyteller, thus did I promise you, yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall you be heroes who fought alongside our tribe. The brother kin are the children of Echoes. The second is for the valiant ones who were sacrificed. Let us have one more drink, my warriors. For we all illuminate by the incandescent god and guided by our chief Sanjata, and shall none tarnish their great names. We pray to the spirit of Waxolahum Ubakan. Oh my god, I definitely pronounced it very wrong. The madman who stole fire from the throat of the great dragon. To him we willingly offer up our dreads and lives, death and lives, that he might block the arcane magic of the abyss with radiant gleams. As an elder, I bless the warriors. May we one day be free. May every death have meaning, for all life has a place to return. The third is for those who came after and read this inscription. I guess that's us. Let us have one more drink. Those who come after, for our hope, for our future. If you are reading this, know that the situation is dire, but that is no time to fear. As the shield and spear of that tribe, I bless you. Know well that fortress forged from the sacrifice of flesh and blood cannot stand forever, And the only true immortality is the indomitable spirit. May you be able to win final victory. It says, friends from afar, Zephian and Iriza. You would prefer to be known as cowards, rogues, as a thorn in our side. That you should ever increase our vigilance, like an aphid that bites a saurian. Yet I must speak the truth here. Forever and always shall be the heroes who fought along our tribe, the brother kin of the children of Ashkos. Wait. So those Kenris fought alongside the tribe then? Well, the names of those two have always featured in the stories as the embodiment of evil. They are even appeared in my nightmares. You don't stop crying, the ghost of the Kenris soldiers will follow their sound and track down your shadow. So they say, but it was all lie? Such injustice, that those who gave their all for our tribe should bear such slander. Yeah, that's so sad. Oh. They did not care for their good names. They only wish to see their will fulfilled. But that's how it is. Paimons get it. Most heroes don't do great deeds to become heroes. They become heroes because they do those deeds. That's why they don't care about what others think of them. Perhaps you're right, but... those are their decent descriptions goes. Next pass is open. Whoa, this must have been where they finally sealed the abyss. Look, traveler, there are so many golden patterns in the middle here. You can also see traces of the abyss leaked here. Looks like that the thing attracted the iridescent inscription. We need to get over there and have a look. It looks pretty, I must say. Oh god. Okay. Chillin' in. Can you please provide your aid? Wait, are those the two Conrians? Leave this place, as promised. That voice seems to come from the very depths of the unmoved statue. The rejection in those words are like two resolute hands that aim to push you from this place. Leave. Go. I don't want to see me like this. Same. Oh, I feel unwell. Agonist pain. I told you it's dangerous. Get out of here. Calamity. The seal. Torn apart. Ro? That voice is more complete now, but somehow it's not as frightening as before. My head still hurts a little though. Hey, how do you feel, traveler? It's no big deal. No, that's what they call... God, stop with this. It's no big deal. That's good. Anyway, how are you feeling, Steinchen? Hmm? Yeah, you are looking fine too. Now that we are here, it's clear that the voices are coming from the Stone's pillar, must have been. Those of the two canary soldiers who have been sealed here too. Oh? That means they were sealed in so many years alongside their bees. But what's gone wrong here? I think the people here is similar to one of we encountered with the lesser shadow beings above. The surging abyss has caused their iridescent inscription's power to shatter and be squeezed out of the giant ceiling pillar. That means we will need to find the large inscription fragment and find a way to put this actual back together again, right? Indeed. That way, the seal can be fully restored and the abyss will stay sealed in this place. Then, everything will likely go to normal. But as with the lesser shadow beings, the solid phlogiston surface will have an intense adversarial reactions to the abyss, which is why the ground undulates so. You must be careful. Where are we gonna find sage fragments though? Oh! You can sense the inscription's power hidden inside that thing, Steinchen. Oh, you should have a pretty sharp nose. Wait, you were using your nose, right? Wait, was that stone even there before? Did it just appear as you approached the large inscription traveler? Well, whatever. Let's take a look around that rock first, shall we? First thing, but I'm sure it was maybe here before. I'm not sure. Okay. Rift Hounds. Sure. Shoo.
Into the shadows.
By the way, Steinchen is really helping us. Can we upgrade him? Maybe? Break? Or do we break? Steinchen, attack! Or maybe we just attack. Steinchen got real instincts for those. I'm not able to read that fast. Okay, I guess we just have to stop. Just have to reach the second one. No! Shouldn't it? Having Natlan heroes helps here a lot. I like Natlan characters. Fusion power that we were smashed.
Bring it.
Hey, it shrunk and floated off into the middle? No, that's not enough. What do you mean it's not enough? Oh god.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. All right.
A big red hound? Oh god.
Gotcha. Tap game's up. Hanzo. Hunt them down.
Oh my god. Steinchen? Oh, I'm so lost here right now. God, what's happening? Okay. I hope we don't get smashed. It's kind of scary. Oh, another one. Last one. Assumedly. Just touch it once more and let the power of the Plagislings flow fully through the inscription. That way the actual should seal up completely, preventing the abyss from escaping. Yeah, that should solve our problem. Let me try. Quick, quick! Seal us inside too, just as we agreed. Then leave. Get out of here. Why are not you leaving? The calamity. Listen. Those are more voices. More than those two soldiers for sure. Behind their glowing inscriptions, from a place further still that the anguished house, you hear wrathful roars and the pained whimpering of saurians. You hear the sound of inshot flesh and blood merging, the sick, giant, sticky, approaching footfalls of some giant thing beyond description. But you also hear something like thousands of hands, thousands constantly resisting, pushing outwards. You hear endless battles in the narrow darkness. It is torment unto eternity. They cannot find peace. They still on fighting. Those heroes are still locked in battles to this day, preventing the abyss from flooding out from the iridescent inscription. The stories I tell have purpose. We must always remember those brave warriors and their sacrifices. And yet, such suffering. Though the heroes were wounded, they shook it off and stood up, nothing hurt withal. That is what the stories say. But the real wounds cannot be so easily shaken, nor true torment so easily conquered. There, they have suffered so long in that tiny, lightless world. Oh? Isn't there anything we can do for them? I want to as well, but the abyss. Perhaps the only thing we can do is inherit their will and reseal the inscription. Nor has this been the first time the cherubim has fallen in our tribe's tales anyway. Someone must have been here before, and someone must have read Treoron's tables. Those who came before to restore the inscriptions must have seen what we saw. And yet, our stories did not change. For the warning they gave were real, as were the danger. All we can do is restore the inscriptions and leave. Remember always, never forget all that we have witnessed. Still, are they supposed to be heroes? But they have been left here to suffer forever. You're right, Paimon. This is no end for heroes. I know that. I wish to give them peace too. But I don't have that power. I'm just a storyteller. Traveler? Oh. Don't worry. We are strong together. Let's rewrite the story ending. Really? You would do that, Traveler? Of course he would. Cross Paimon's heart. Rawr. The abyss is dangerous beyond compare. I'm not questioning your strength, but don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, you have got experience with stuff like this, and we have the description in the pitch too. True. You're even more impressive than I could even have imagined. To be willing to give your all to resolve other pain. Truly, you are the great hero. And I am a storyteller. So I will record the tales of heroes. Well then, traveler, or hero from another land, please. Show me how you shall violently triumph over the abyss. That we shall do. So, shall we instill the iridescent inscription now, or do we have to make some preparations first? Let's go. I'm pretty sure on my abilities. Alright, I wish you success, traveler. Grant the warriors peace. What do I have to do? I hope I don't have to fight them. Did we agree that we will make out an exit soon? Is we still really? Okay, we do fight them.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Germinate! Scatter!
Things are about to get loaded.
Sorry guys. But we do have to rewrite the story.
Quietly now.
My duty is done.
Bust it. Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Okay, and what we do after? We have to still to fight the abyss.
Gotcha. Into the shadows.
So we clear the warriors. The order's been carried out. You won't be disappointed. Well, this is weird. There was a scattered light earlier, and then we suddenly found ourselves here? Huh? That's a cat? Beast with wool like that of night. Come over here. Where's Toto? You have brought so many slumbers. They who should have rested in peace. Perhaps they prayed to spirits they should not have besieged. But that was a moonless night, where naught could be seen. The night has long forgiven them, yet hate and filth will never rest, and they too shall never truly sleep again. Thank you, all you who are beloved. You have soothed their fury, which raged in the darkness. It was you who brought them into the night's reflection, the outland souls, who, may now return where they were headed. Who are you? We are Night Kingdom, right? Go on, but beware their fearful indignation and their end, plotted by those bearing ill intent. T2. Okay. Hi, Steinchen. You're back. Steinchen and I were worried, honestly. But, what did I say, little fella? They are fine, see? Oh. Hey, not that we could explain where we just went now. Long story for sure. We saw a glowing cat. I see. In any case, thank you, traveler. I never expected that the abyss here could truly be purified. The iridescent inscriptions too is gone, almost as if we no longer needed to stay. Their torment voices have also fallen silent. That golden light. Note it flowed like water, spreading across the ground. I even felt as if there were people within that light, waving at us. Did you see them too, little one? And there was that light that surrounded you. And then you were gone. Huh? We didn't see anything though. Thank you so much. Once again, traveler, Paimon. You too, Steinchen. You truly are remarkable heroes. Thank you. On behalf of all those warriors who can finally know peace. Our final wishes have been fulfilled, and as for those two Kenria's soldiers, no, Kenria's heroes, know that the abyss is no longer present. They need no longer serve as a warning to us. Warning. I must pen a story about them, about how they helped save the children of Echoes. In truth, I did have a flash of renovation as to what their thoughts must have been. The abyss represents such terrible peril that weighed up to me. I too might have made up some horror stories to keep others from the tribe clear of this place. It seems almost funny, as I was previously worried about having nothing to write. No, there's almost too much here. In our tale about a golden-haired outlander, a flying white fairy, a little trapezosaurus, and how they saved our tribe. That sounds like a pretty awesome synopsis already. Indeed. Stories pass on and stories change. Perhaps one day, a long, long time hence, even you might become as big as a mountain, Paimon. Oh, behold the mighty Paimon! Hey, look, yeah? Oh, she swallowed a sweet madame the size of the supreme beast in a single bite. Huh. I doubt there would be too many of those, Paimon. And as this story is passed down, I imagine that the two soldiers, who will eventually become heroes, they might not have cared themselves, but I know that this is what I must do. Once again, traveler, Paimon, you have my utmost thanks. You too, of course, little sharp Steinchen. So cute. as a storyteller. I swear to write for you the most exciting tales and adventure. Speaking of that, I should probably head back to the sentry post to make up my shift. I have almost forgotten about that amidst all the excitement. I hope Yukon doesn't hear me a new one for being gone so long. Yeah, you should totally get back there pronto. Is this the end of this
Keep
story?
this close.
Complete? Okay. I did end it before, but I guess it was not very wise from me to make it like 1 hour recordings. So we just go with the one open world story recordings, I guess. I think that makes much more sense, unless we have one that is longer. But I did learn from this, and well, we did also, by the way, we still, again, I'm doing it after part 4 or act 4, and we still have to do some deeds for our ancient name. Where do I find that stuff? Quest? There must be something along here. Our ancient name. Okay, I'm not sure how to fulfill it, but I'm pretty sure that it maybe have something to do with the open worlds. But I cannot be sure. Anyway, this is the end of these open world quest. Here. I will thank you for watching and listening. Wish you a good day, a night, afternoon, and we'll see you in more Natlan exploration in the actual part 2, as I thought this will be it. Take care.